Have you ever opened a book and found a map waiting for you, even before the story begins? That map is a promise, a quiet invitation to explore a world that feels real, with mountains, rivers, and cities full of life. It's a door that opens not just to a story but to a whole new reality. Unlike a story that starts with a single person or event, a map starts with everything. The grand scale, the lay of the land, the distances between places. We see ancient forests and forgotten ruins, and wonder about the tales they hold. The map is a silent storyteller, grounding fantasy in something tangible. It makes the impossible feel possible, the imaginary like a place we could visit. This tradition sets a tone of adventure and discovery from the very first moment. Before we even meet the hero, we glimpse the challenges ahead, the dangerous swamp, the towering fortress. The map gives us context, helping us understand the journey to come. It's like being handed a treasure map at the start of a grand adventure. So, next time you see a map at the start of a book, pause. Let your eyes wander across the landscape, trace the winding roads, read the names of strange places. This map is more than a drawing. It's the first step on an incredible journey. It's a key that unlocks a world of imagination. And the best part? That key is yours. The adventure begins right here, before a single word of the story is even read. The tradition of putting strange creatures and unknown lands on a map is as old as map-making itself. Early explorers marked the edges of their maps with sea monsters and the words, "Here be dragons," a warning but also an admission of mystery. Fantasy maps continue this tradition, embracing the unknown. They show us magical places and dangers, the Whispering Woods, the Dragon's Tooth. These names spark curiosity and hint at stories untold. Fantasy maps connect us to a long history of human wonder. Early cartographers filled in what they knew and left the rest to imagination. Fantasy authors do the same, making their worlds feel vast and real. When you see a kraken in the sea or a griffin on a mountain, you're looking at a celebration of the unknown. These maps invite us to imagine what lies beyond the edge. The monsters aren't just warnings, they're invitations. They dare us to dream about what wonders and dangers might be waiting, just out of sight. The greatest storytellers are often mapmakers too. J.R.R. Tolkien drew Middle-earth before writing Frodo's journey, letting geography shape the story. The Misty Mountains weren't just a name, they were a real barrier for the heroes. Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea map, a vast archipelago, created a world defined by water, travel, and separation. The geography shaped the culture and the risks of every journey. George R.R. Martin's map of Westeros gives us epic scale and political tension. The continent's size explains slow news, long marches, and natural borders that shape the fate of great houses. These authors show us that a map is more than a picture. It's a tool for creation. It helps build a world that's logical, rich, and believable. For readers, the map is proof that the world is real, with its own rules and history. Their maps are blueprints for stories that last. They didn't just write tales, they built worlds for us to live in. The map is the foundation, and from it, unforgettable adventures grow. Every mountain, river, and coastline is a choice that shapes the story. The best worlds begin with a map, and the best stories invite us to explore them. For years, fantasy maps were fixed, beautiful drawings at the start of a book, windows into another world. You could trace the hero's journey, but the map itself never changed. Then technology transformed maps. With video games, maps leaped off the page and onto our screens. Suddenly, they became interactive. You could move, explore, and watch the world unfold. The map became a living part of the adventure. In games like The Elder Scrolls or The Legend of Zelda, the map fills in as you explore, recording your journey. It's no longer just a guide. It's the world itself, shaped by your actions. This interactivity makes the world feel real and your role essential. You're not just following a story, you're charting your own course. The journey from parchment to pixels shows how our love for maps has evolved. We still cherish hand-drawn maps, but digital ones offer a new kind of magic, the magic of participation. They turn us into pioneers, charting the unknown, one step at a time. Whether on paper or screen, the map's purpose is the same, to spark wonder and call us toward adventure. The world is waiting. How you explore it is up to you. The map is both guide and invitation. What's the most magical part of any map? The blank space. These empty corners aren't mistakes, they're invitations. A blank space is a canvas for your imagination, a place where anything is possible. Maps filled with every detail can feel finished, but empty regions are full of potential. Your mind wonders, what secrets do those lands hold? What creatures live there? Blank spaces are question marks, waiting for you to dream up the answers. By leaving parts unexplored, storytellers create a sense of scale and mystery. The world feels alive, with adventures happening beyond the story's borders. Even when the hero's journey ends, the world continues, full of secrets. The beauty of the blank space is the beauty of pure possibility. It's a promise that there's always more to discover. Mapmakers are keepers of secrets, choosing what to show and what to hide. Sometimes maps include places the story never visits, hinting at a larger world. Other times, they leave things off on purpose, a hidden city, a secret valley, making their discovery in the story a true surprise. The world is always bigger than the map. The map is a guide, not the territory. There are always wonders hidden between the lines, waiting to be found. When characters find a place not on the map, it feels like real discovery. These secrets give the world depth and history. The map is just the beginning. The real treasures are found far from any marked road. The cartographer's secret, the journey is always bigger than the map. With a map in your hands, you become more than a reader. You become an explorer. You follow the character's journey, see the dangers ahead, and feel the distance they travel. The map transforms you from a passive audience into an active participant. You learn the landscape, know the rivers and roads, and use the map as your guide. Sometimes you flip back to it, just to get your bearings. In those moments, you're not just reading, you're inhabiting the world. Even with a simple paper map, your imagination fills in the details. The map is the skeleton, your mind brings it to life. You can imagine your own adventures, side quests, and discoveries. A fantasy map is an invitation to play, to dream, to explore. The story belongs to the author, but the world belongs to you. It's a partnership. They provide the world, you bring it to life. You're not just reading about an explorer, you are one. What's the final lesson of these beautiful maps? The greatest adventures lie just beyond the edge of what we know. The blank spaces and uncharted lands are symbols of life's endless potential for discovery. The map's edge isn't an end, it's a beginning, a dare to dream bigger. Every map reminds us to ask, what's over there? The question that drives explorers and readers alike. The world is full of secrets, always more to the story, always another horizon. Fantasy maps inspire us to see our own world with wonder, to treat the unknown as possibility. They encourage us to be curious, to step off the well-known path. Let maps remind you. Mystery is beautiful, the unknown is meant to be explored. The greatest stories wait in the shadows, just beyond the horizon. The adventure is out there. All you have to do is dare to look.